A very good morning to one and all present here. To all the students of batch BTech 22, welcome to the campus of IIT Gandhinagar, an arena that is going to be called your home for the next 4 years. A movie that serves you with suspense, thriller, romance, patriotism, motivation, drama, and all the genres that you can think of. A game that you are going to play, remembering that there is no limit to the number of attempts you have, no matter how many times you fail. A book that has different chapters that compile some of the most memorable times of your life, and even those which you might not want to remember the rest of your life. Each with a moral if you are smart enough to figure it out. जेई की भाषा में कहे तो a constantly changing DPP which will keep on giving you new problems every day even if you are not yet done with yesterday's problems, but a formula sheet that will guide you through the rest of your life. So once again, I welcome you all, the students, the parents, the professors, and all of you present here. I am Ravi Patel, a fourth year BTech student here at IIT Gandhinagar, and I'll be hosting this session for today. कहते हैं college life is the best time of the entire life, especially the undergraduate college. Best का तो पता नहीं, but yes, it is definitely a very, very important time of your life. You will cherish it forever. But this does not mean, wait, not this way. Let me tell you a story. एक बार बादशाह अकबर ने एक बहुत ही अजीब सी ज़िद की. उन्हें स्वर्ग देखना था. सारे दरबारी एकदम ही परेशान कि भाई ये बादशाह को स्वर्ग कैसे दिखाए. हमेशा की तरह इस बार भी राजा बीरबल ने इस चीज़ की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ली. उन्होंने भरे दरबार में ये ऐलान कर दिया कि आने वाली पूर्णिमा की रात को मैं सभी को स्वर्ग दिखाऊंगा. So on the next full moon day, all the courtiers were all set in an open ground waiting for बीरबल to show them heaven. बीरबल ने वहाँ एकदम ऊंचा प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया था और जिस पर चढ़ने के लिए लंबी सीढ़ी थी. राजा बीरबल ने कहा स्वर्ग को देखने के लिए आप सबको इस पर चढ़ना होगा. तो सारे लोग सीढ़ी चढ़ने लगे, लेकिन सीढ़ी ख़त्म होने का नाम ही नहीं ले रही थी. बहुत जहमत उठाने के बाद फाइनली सारे दरबारी ऊपर तक चढ़ गए और आसमान में देखने लगे, लेकिन उन्हें कहीं स्वर्ग दिखाई नहीं दिया. बादशाह अकबर कहते बीरबल ये कैसा उपहास है, हमसे इतनी मेहनत करवाई लेकिन यहाँ तो कहीं स्वर्ग नहीं दिखाई दे रहा. बीरबल चौंकते हुए बोले ये आप क्या कह रहे हैं हुजूर, ज़रा वहाँ देखिए, वो रहे राजा इंद्र, वो रहा कल्प वृक्ष, वो रही अप्सराएं, क्या आपको नहीं दिख रहा, वहाँ तो है इंद्र का हाथी ऐरावत. बादशाह आसमान में ढूंढे जा रहे थे. तुम हमसे मजाक तो नहीं कर रहे हो बीरबल, हमें कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा. बीरबल कहते माफ़ कीजिएगा हुजूर, स्वर्ग जैसी पवित्र जगह सिर्फ उन्हें दिखती है जिन्होंने अपने जीवन में कभी पाप ना किया हो. क्या आपको वास्तव में स्वर्ग नहीं दिख रहा? अब बादशाह तो बादशाह थे, थोड़ी देर सोचे, फिर आसमान की ओर देखकर बोले अरे हाँ, वो रहे राजा इंद्र, वो रहा कल्प वृक्ष, और वो तो रहा ऐरावत, कल्प वृक्ष के पास ही तो खड़ा है. ऐसे ही एक एक करके सारे दरबारियों को स्वर्ग दिख गया. तो बीरबल ने सबको वो स्वर्ग दिखा दिया जो असल में था ही नहीं. By this story, I want you guys to realize that this is a phase of life where you guys have to learn to be responsible. You have to learn to own what you do. College is a very crucial period, and it is not simple, not beautiful, not happy, not smooth. You fail often, you mess up, but you stand up again. So don't fall into the trap of those who show you false heavens. जेई के बाद लाइफ स्वर्ग है ये मानना बहुत बड़ी गलती है. So remember, every transitional aspect of life is full of uncertainties, doubts, and struggles. So I completely understand the anxiety that you guys might be having. But stay assured, everything will be good. Now moving forward with our session, first we have welcome address by Professor Rajat Muna, the director of IIT Gandhinagar. Although वो यहाँ आ नहीं पाए, we have a short video of him. So let's play it.
Hello friends, this is Professor Rajat Muna, director of IIT Gandhinagar. I'm not there to physically meet you today, but I welcome on behalf of IIT Gandhinagar every student who is joining today, all the parents. I can assure you that your wards are in good hand, and all the students will probably flourish very well in this campus. Will see a lot of new things, make new friends, and they will be very, very comfortable. All the students who have joined today, I know that IIT Gandhinagar will be your Karm Bhumi for next few years and probably will equip you as you go out in the professional world to a level so that you can take the leadership positions. You can actually define the way the technical world is going to behave and work in future. I would like to take this opportunity to encourage all of you to actually look at the nature around our campus, look at animals, learn how to live with them, look at the birds in the campus, be early riser, and as one says, the early birds gets the worm, get your own worm, get your own things. May IIT Gandhinagar stay of yours be the most fruitful one. May you flourish here and learn a lot of things that humanity needs to know. With this, once again, I welcome all of you into the campus. At some point in time later, I'm going to physically meet you, probably towards the end of the foundation program. Till that time, we say bye and all the best as you come in. Thank you.
After the welcoming words of the director, we now have Professor Amit Prashant, faculty in Civil Engineer Department of IIT Gandhinagar, who was also the officiating director of our institute. I request him to come up on the stage and address the audience.
Thank you, Ravi. Good morning to everyone. Excited? I don't see it yet. Really excited? Wow, this is the one. Right. So, very, very hearty congratulations to all of you. I'm sure the students who are going to be joining us, they will see a lot of new things coming to their way. And the parents will have to leave them here and go back and miss them, right? No choice. Of course, we never want to leave our kids away from us, but we all know that it has to happen one day, and that day has come probably, right? But at the same time, we are going back with joy, the confidence, I hope, at the end of your stay here, that your kids, who are actually no more kids, unfortunately or fortunately, whatever you want to say, they will enjoy their stay here, they will learn, and they will explore themselves to find the best for themselves. And that is the way to go. So as we say, we welcome young men and women to this campus. I assume that all of you who are joining the institute as a student are adults and will be treated like adults henceforth. And what that means is you have the freedom to choose the path you want to take. And as Ravi hinted at, you will be accountable for your actions as well at the same time. So choose your lifestyle, your academic path, or you can say way of learning, and your aspirations, working on them wisely by consulting the right groups. And as you will do a lot of things, we make sure that we grow together as batch, as an institute, not just as an individual, which was probably the case when you were preparing for JEE. So when you were preparing for JEE, there were a lot of things that you missed, which actually make you a success person tomorrow. Learning only physics, chemistry, maths is not going to help you. Or today onwards, probably you will be expecting learning something about technologies. That alone is not going to help you in your life. If you look at most of the successful people in the world, what are they good at? Not only this, but mostly you will find them with strong value system, convictions, a strong drive to do something new, working with people, building teams, and having the vision that will be shared by all around you. Now, how do we cultivate the skills, cultivate the vision for having this kind of attitude? Now, this will be one of your mission while you are here. And for this mission, I want to say one very particular thing, that while as a parent, this message is of course towards parents, that as a parent, we love our kids. I'm not sure if we are the best advisors. And that's where the challenge is. So as, for example, when you were looking at JEE counseling, right? You may have been advised by many about many things, including some of the things about IIT Gandhinagar. Now gauge that. Did you find the same thing after coming here? Or explore those questions that you had in mind and find answers to those. Would you find the same thing what you were counseled for? Or do you find something different? Why would that happen? That would happen because the people who are advising, the people who are concerned about your well-being, they are friends, but they have limitations of information. They don't know many things, but they have to say something. But at the same time, I can assure you that whatever counsel you may have, it is you who made the decision. And it is you who will not regret it. Rather, you will be grateful at the end of 4 years that this happened to you. In this 4-year period, 5-year period, 6-year period, whatever period you want. What do I mean by that? That means that your academic program is not bound. It's up to you. You can graduate whenever you finish your credits, whenever you claim your credits. So you can do as many courses, as many things as you want for as long as you want in this institute. And you can claim the degrees accordingly. That is not possible anywhere else in this country for sure. I can assure you that. What that means, what that translates to, that you can do many variations of minors, majors. You can finish early in 3.5 years if you want, at the same time. Nobody will ask you questions. Why are you doing this course and that course? You can do whatever you want. But is learning in the class enough? That is the question. So when I got into academics, someone told me, which I had never realized as a student, that the learning process in an IIT system at least, and I'm not talking about here only, any IIT you go to, the learning process is more than half outside the class. Where does that happen? That happens with your friends. That happens in the hostels. That happens in the major, minor activities that are happening day to day around you. Are you able to build team today? Maybe 5 people. If you can learn that, then can you build team of 500 tomorrow after graduation. And that's where success lies. So, in a way, opportunities, many opportunities will come your way. It's up to you whether you want to exercise that this way or that way. Of course, we have to serve before we lead anything. We build ourselves, we build our skills. Coming back, I would request all the parents to let your words be. I know you know that, but it's hard. I have a daughter, I feel the same way all the time. She's in first year BTech at the moment. Not BTech, what is that called? That business, BBA, right? She's doing BBA, right? So I feel the same way, you can say, right? But at the same time, I have to back off if I want her to grow at the same time. Let her make her own mistakes. Let her make her own choices. And that is the way to go. So as a policy of this institute, we never talk to the parents after today. We directly talk to the student only. So if there is an issue or if there is an aspiration, you are most welcome to discuss as a student. And we treat each student as individual, not as a mass, not as a group. Each student is important. Each student's aspiration is important to us. So I can assure you that whatever means we have, within that, whatever will be possible to help you achieve your aspirations, we will be there with you in the student first policy. That is the second policy of the institute in a true sense. So in that sense, after today, nothing will be shared with the parents unless there is a accountability issue. There is a issue crossing certain lines, you can say. Of course, then we need help of the parents. Sometimes we go back to being a child while we were treated like adults. And that's when we need someone to help us. And parents is the first thing who can help us all the time because of unconditional support and love. So that is one message I wanted to give that to the parents, that please be assured that this institute has built on certain value systems, certain philosophies, certain policies, which include the student first, at the same time treating students as adults, as you were expected when you became adult, and you made your choices. And one of the reasons, among many reasons, is that the students will have much more exposure, meeting many people around the globe, than what we had in our times, or what our friends had in our times. And that's where it is important that we listen to the students and let them be whatever they want to do, whether it is right or wrong. With this, I want to say a few things about the students. As I mentioned, that there is a life and there is a learning beyond classrooms, and we do expect so. And this foundation program is incubation to that. In this foundation program, you will be forced to or provoked to think about many aspects of life, which will go beyond what you would expect in general for technological aspects. Of course, you have to learn science, you have to learn technologies very well, but we don't expect you to stop with that. We expect you to become a wonderful, a contributing, a very sensitive citizen of this country or this globe, as you choose. And for that, you will need to go beyond classrooms, as I mentioned. But at the same time, there are support systems to help you with that. If you have not seen the sports complex, please go and see. Why did we make such a world-class sports complex? Mainly for the students. to learn how to play or excel in that. You will have many camps, coaches, starting from foundation program. You will have sports activities in the morning and in the evening. Why do we emphasize so much? Because physical fitness is required for your success in long run. As certain amount of discipline is required, as certain amount of thinking, creative or logical, either way, that is required. And for all these aspects, I gave you example of a sports complex, but you will have many such activities and opportunities which are going to be world class, where you will experience to learn about those aspects beyond the classroom learning. And even in classroom, you will have active learning aspects where you will do things many times and learn from them. Exposure to international fora. There are opportunities where you will have, you will go and meet people from around the globe in from different aspects, you can say, to do your internships, to do your attend a conference, to do research or some technological development. You will have opportunities to open a company if you want. As you may have noticed, that we never talk about placements, because that is where our thought process as a country was stuck long time back. But not anymore. We are much more aspirational. Our thought process is placement is very small component of the whole game. We need to be job providers today. We need to think about entrepreneurship. We need to think about training ourselves to higher skills with higher education, and then go for target for something bigger contribution than starting early with a placement. And that's very important to think. And not many people understand this. So we underplay placement, although placement has been very good, but we don't emphasize that because we are not happy with that. We want our students to lead tomorrow. And I'm sure your batch will surpass all the expectations that we had in the past. As in the past, our students have always surpassed the expectations in every batch. You will do the same. Wish you all the best. And wish you a wonderful time ahead. You are asset to this globe. I'm sure this globe will benefit from you rather than you are benefiting only from this nature and the surrounding. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Amit. So, as I said, I am a BTech fourth year student, and in 2019, I was sitting there with my family, and all these things seemed new to me even then, but as years have passed and I have realized how much these words mean, what professor is trying to convey, and it means a lot. So I am able to relate with everything he said. So moving on with our session. For the next 1 month, the students will have their foundation program, which is one of the best phases of IIT life. I still cherish it so much, like ऐसा time वापस नहीं आता है. ये 1 महीना will be full of activities, talks, sports, नाचना, गाना, and lots of fun and learning. This 1 month has been planned in such a way so that you come out of the JE zone and explore whatever your hobbies are and different kind of stuff. So all this is made possible by our FP, which is Foundation Program Coordinators. So I would like to take this opportunity to introduce you all to our FP coordinators, starting with Professor Abhinaya Sampath, Assistant Professor Chemical Engineering. Professor Mukesh Dhanka, Assistant Professor Biological Engineering. Professor Rusha Mandal, Assistant Professor Physics, Professor Subramanian Shankar Narayanan, Assistant Professor Biological Engineering, and Professor Sameer Patel, Assistant Professor Chemical Engineering, jointly with Civil Engineering. With this, to welcome you all to the Institute and the Foundation program, I would like to call upon the stage Professor Sameer.
Okay, thank you, Ravi. So, good morning, all the students and their family members. I hope you all are doing good, enjoying the campus. To keep it light, I'm going to keep switching between Hindi and English. So, before even starting, I think it's good to make a connection with the audience, right? So, I cannot relate much with the parents, but I can relate with all the students because आप भी विक्टिम हो और मैं भी विक्टिम था। तब मैं 2007 में मैंने जेई क्लियर किया, मेरे को भी बोला था लाइफ सेट हो गई, आपको भी वही बोला है, अभी बाल सफ़ेद हो गए, आई कैन टेल यू इट्स अ लाई, नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन। इट्स अ बिग माइलस्टोन, बड़ी कामयाबी है, बट इट विल बी अवर फेलियर इफ दैट इज़ द ओनली कामयाबी और माइलस्टोन यू हैव इन योर लाइफ। दिस शुड बी अ माइनर tick in your life, that's it. So, you have been hearing about this foundation program and you must be wondering कि ये है क्या, right? So, है क्या, प्रोफेसर अमित प्रशांत ने थोड़ा सा कवर किया है। Let me talk about क्यों है, that is very important. वो भी प्रोफेसर प्रशांत ने थोड़ा सा कवर किया है। I should have talked to him because अभी ये useless हो गया है, मेरा पूरा स्क्रिप्ट चला गया। So, सी 3 से 4 साल सबने मेहनत की, यू क्लियर जेई, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन फॉर दैट। बट उन 3 सालों में वी हैव ट्रेन्ड अवर सेल्फ टू लुक एट अ प्रॉब्लम, गेट अ पेपर पेन एंड सॉल्व, स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग, लाइक दैट्स व्हाट वी डू, राइट? डू वी इवन लुक एट द प्रॉब्लम, अप्रिशिएट इफ दिस प्रॉब्लम इज ब्यूटिफुल एनफ टू सॉल्व, राइट? Those kind of things we have forgotten, and that trick worked really well. You are sitting here, but scrap it. It's not going to work anymore. You have to change it. And that's why foundation program is a lot about learning, but even before that, it's a lot about unlearning. आपको भूलना पड़ेगा आपने अभी तक जो सीखा है. And we give a platform in foundation program to do that. आप में से बहुत सारे लोग होंगे स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने दे हैव गिवन अप देयर एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर्स, स्पोर्ट्स, एवरीथिंग इन लास्ट 2 or 3 years, right? You will get back to all of it, and that is a critical part of it. As Professor Prashant said, you need to be good at that to be a successful person. Physics, chemistry, math से कुछ नहीं होने वाला, okay? So that's the one thing. Foundation program literally means we are laying a foundation for you, and then it's up to you how you are going to build your future upon that, and not just next 4 years, but your life beyond IIT Gandhinagar. Okay, so foundation program is very, very critical. Make sure that you keep on learning, and then we will start learning. That's a very important order we have to focus on. So there are 5 core values where we focus on, core values or 5 pillars of foundation program where we focus on. And I can tell you, one is values and ethics, right? Because we can be very good engineer, technocrat, bureaucrat, whatever, but we need to have our own values and ethics to be a good human and to be a very productive part of our society. And by society, I mean the whole world, not just people around us, not just our mohalla, okay? And then creativity, that is something you might have forgotten, right? Because we have been trained to think in a certain way. So that is something, another aspect, which is a big, big focus of foundation program. Leadership and team skill. You will never work in vacuum. Either you will be leading or you will be working in a team, or maybe both together at the same time, right? So That skill you have to develop, and that's going to define your future. Uh, then social awareness. We are not just working for ourselves, as Professor Prashant said. We are working for people around us, right? You are going to be good engineer or whatever. You will be working for the betterment of this world at large. And physical activities and sports. Do visit our sports complex. It's state of the art. You will never regret that decision. Just go start using it. So these are the 5 pillars. And at last, I can share a personal, so like this, as Ravi was also mentioning, right? This memory when all the parents and students are sitting in a big hall is a very emotional memory for both parents and students. I can still remember in 2007, I was sitting in a similar room, much bigger room though, at IIT Bombay when I took admission in chemical engineering there. And I was sitting there with my father. We had maybe 1 day of orientation or so. There was nothing like foundation program. And when I look back, I regret that we did not have anything like foundation program. So you are at IIT Gandhinagar. Consider yourself very lucky because next 5 weeks are going to be fun for you. And with that, congratulations again and welcome to IIT Gandhinagar community.
Thank you so much, Professor Sameer. Moving on, now we have an IITGN alumnus with us who wants to share his experiences of being here at IIT Gandhinagar. We have with us today Shubham Agarwal, who after his BTech got placed in RICO, Bangalore. He worked there for a couple of years before joining UCLA for his master's. He then worked in the Bay Area as an imaging scientist at Konica Minolta Labs, where he published several patents. He returned to India in 2020 and joined Intel Labs as a research engineer. Currently, he is working as a machine learning engineer on the ads recommendation team at Twitter, Bangalore. Let us welcome Shubham Agarwal, class of 2013, Department of Electrical Engineering, to the stage to address the audience.
Hello everyone. So firstly, I would like to congratulate you all for making it to IITGN. Also, I would like to congratulate all the parents who have done equal hard work and made sacrifices so that you are sitting here. So can we have a big round of applause for everyone? So as I was preparing for this interaction, I was thinking about me sitting here in 2009. I was a bit anxious, a bit nervous, and also I was very confident that I have achieved something which only few people have in life. So that gave me a lot of confidence. I still remember our then director, Professor Jen, who told us something which I want to share with you. So he said, IITGN will provide you with a breadth of knowledge for you to succeed in your last job. It is you who decide how to go about doing the first job. So IITGN has always been like a student first, so it has always had a student first approach. So be it like our Tech Fest of Amalthea or Sports Festival of Hallabol or like the starting of Night Canteen, I can share countless instances where students took initiative and everyone else helped. And now, actually, they have become an essential part of every student's life at IIT Gandhinagar. So, if you want to do something, just take initiative, and then everyone is here to help you. Don't hesitate to ask questions or fail, because everyone will want you to succeed. So, with that, so I will move on to something which Professor George told me to address. So I have batchmates who have become like IAS, researchers, engineers. Some have opened coaching institute. One guy became a basketball coach. So there are n number of opportunities for you to succeed. So it is for you to choose your own path. So maybe like some of you might be disappointed of not joining bigger IITs or not getting CS branch. I am sure like most of you will be feeling a bit sad. So it doesn't matter. In the end, like it matters what you do within these 4 years. So like choose your path and follow it, and I'm sure you will succeed. Now coming back a little bit to the foundation program. So here you will have a lot of opportunities to do extracurricular, like to participate in sports, team building, and many other things. So like the institute has like, so it has well established infrastructure. So at our time, like there was nothing. But even that time, I didn't feel like we were missing something. And now you have like most of the things available to you, so make most of it. I want each of you to like throughout this foundation program, just find out one hobby which you want to develop over these 4 years and stick to it. So apart from your studies, I think this is going to help you a lot during your stay at IIT and also for the future. So now maybe a little bit about initiative, which I earlier talked about. So I remember when we came here, so actually in Gujarat the weather is like very hot, as you all know. So we had very difficult time to study during night. So we asked our professors, okay, so we are facing this problem. So what they did is they hand over, like they gave us the keys to every classroom which was air conditioned and asked us to like make our own schedule. Because it's like student first approach. So like if you need anything, if you want anything, feel free to ask anyone. And what they did is they even set up a snack bar next to the classroom so that we can enjoy it during our night time. So like never hesitate to ask whether it is the professor or the alumni or your fellow students. So each of us are here to help you. And please don't be afraid to take initiatives. So that is the message I wanted to give you. And yeah, just enjoy life, because these will be beautiful years which you will remember like later in your lifetime. I'm sure you will be looking back and feeling happy about all the memories which you made here. So just be yourself, have fun, and make a lot of friends. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shubham. We have few more videos from the other alumni of IIT Gandhinagar who were not able to come here. So let's have a look at them.
Hey everyone, welcome to IIT Gandhinagar. This is Deepsit from 2011 batch. I know for a fact that in last few months, if not all of it, and definitely some of you may have felt some discontent or have been dissatisfied with your rank or not getting an under 1000 rank, which is totally fine. I was the same. But sitting here after 11 years of joining IIT Gandhinagar and 7 years after having graduated from IIT Gandhinagar, what I can definitely say is that was one of the best things that happened to me at that point of time. Because over the years, what I've realized is that college is not just about academics or infrastructure, which in our case was a temporary campus, but in comparison now you guys have a full-fledged campus with world-class facilities. But college is much more about the people with whom you'll be spending the next 4 years with. As there's a saying that life is not about making right decisions, but taking decisions and making them right. And I met some of the best people at IIT Gandhinagar, and everyone was committed towards making it right, making it well. which I guess gives the IIT Gandhinagar its culture, the ethos, and that get it done mentality and the spirit that it possesses. Also, personally, if it was not for IIT Gandhinagar, I would have never have started my own company, which now I can say that hands down is one of the best experiences of my life. It has taught me a lot of things. So, yeah, once again, welcome to IIT Gandhinagar. I hope that you all will make the most out of the next 4 years. Definitely try to make it as big as you can. All the very best.
Hello everyone, welcome to IIT Gandhinagar. I am Akhilesh Ravi, an alumnus of IIT Gandhinagar, and I would like to talk about different experiences and aspects of the university. First of all, the academic facilities are outstanding. The courses, the faculty, the research labs, the funding, and the conference experiences in India and abroad are simply excellent. I would urge you to utilize these very well. Apart from these, IIT Gandhinagar offers you many different venues to grow in life, to understand the world, discover yourself, and meet new people. One such experience that I am very fond of is the Explorers Welcome. When we friends go around the country, explore, face challenges but overcome them, meet new people, we make memories that we cherish lifelong. Even today I use some of the learnings from that experience. Next, the foreign experiences that IIT Gandhinagar provides are simply excellent. You grow technically, academically and socially and enhance your leadership skills. Apart from this, I would urge you to be a part of the technical clubs, cultural clubs and the sports activities. I was a part of all these and it helped me become a well-balanced person. Furthermore, it offers many different leadership opportunities like Amalthea, the Technical Summit. I was a part of the management committee and I understood how to enhance my leadership skills. Finally, explore, take up new challenges, take new experiences, explore the world, understand, do new things. For example, I used to simply go for a swim in the Sabarmati river at times or go through treks around the campus, and it was an amazing experience. Finally, wishing you all the best, have a great time during your entire campus life and have a great life ahead. Thank you.
We have yet another video from Prerna Singh, who is also an alumnus of IIT Gandhinagar.
Hi everyone, welcome to IIT Gandhinagar. You all are in for a fun, exciting ride for the next few years. I think you'll soon find out that IITGN is a very flexible place in academics and outside. To a good extent, you get to choose what you want to do, and this gives you a lot of power and the responsibility to decide how much you want to get out of this experience. So make the best use of this choice and carve your own academic and personal growth journey. I know it sounds cliche, but the best years of my life were the ones at IIT Gandhinagar. I made friends that are still the closest people to me half a decade since I graduated. I discovered my true interests. I tried a lot of things that were way outside of my comfort zone, succeeded in some, not in many, but had a lot of fun in all of them and grew a lot from them regardless. So my advice for all of you would be to try as many things as you can. If you don't see something, create one. Step out of your comfort zone. This is the best time and the best place to do it. And finally, coding Professor Amit Prashant, have fun.
So now finally, we have a special welcome video made by the IITGN community for the batch of 2022. Let's have a look at it.
This is a feat in itself, but this is just a milestone in the beautiful and exciting journey ahead.
A journey that would define your future and enter a lot of memories to cherish throughout your life.
During the next few years at IIT Gandhinagar,
You will learn and unlearn things. Celebrate numerous successes and cope with some failures too.
Explore the things that you love and start loving to explore.
Find the artist, creator, and the innovator
Hidden inside you.
Experience different cultures.
form lifelong bonds with the community.
Identify your calling.
Set goals for yourselves and make it happen.
Step out of your comfort zone.
While having fun, pulling off some night outs, organizing college fests, juggling hundreds of tasks, and much more.
Embrace yourselves for the next few years.
You are going to remember it forever.
We hope you have the best time of your life at IIT Gandhinagar. Welcome to the community.
IIT Gandhinagar में आपका स्वागत है।
IIT गांधीनगर आने ਲਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਖ ਲੱਖ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ।
IIT Gandhinagare Shagatam.
IIT गांधीनगर कन्नौ लोमचे।
Congratulations on making it to IIT Gandhinagar.
પધારો સા આપણા કેમ્પસમાં।
IIT गांधीनगर में आओ।
IIT गांधीनगर में आपका स्वागत है। आप मन के IIT गांधीनगर में स्वागत है भाई।
IIT गांधीनगर मध्ये तुमचं स्वागत आहे.
Welcome to IIT गांधीनगर.
IIT ગાંધીનગરમાં તમારું હાર્દિક સ્વાગત છે.
So with this, I would like to wish all the students best of luck for their college journey. Stay assured, you are not alone. You can reach out to any of us in case of any queries or emergencies. I would specially thank all the parents sitting here. This is the time when your child shall become an adult and learn how to do things on his or her own. Let them fail. Let them fall. Let them decide which hand to hold when they decide to get up. Let them make their decisions. Let those decisions be wrong. Let them learn. Let them grow up. And this is how you will ensure that they will become a capable person. Thank you so much once again for providing me this opportunity to interact with you people. With this, we come to the end of the inauguration program.